So now what we want to do, that we've kind of solidified and talked about the planar direction on where we're conducting and how we're coming to our beats every time. Let's talk about 4/4 time. So extend your arms. Notice that my fingers are up just a little bit. Okay, we don't want to have hands down. We definitely don't want to do this. So point them out just a tad. And so think of, as you bring your arms around, think of conducting out at an angle. Okay, so we've got to get our participants to watch here and our participants to watch this way. So as you conduct, it's going to be opened up. Awesome. So here's beat 1, here's beat 2, here's beat 3, and here's beat 4. Now, how do you get to these beats? That's the question. So what I want to do is we're going to prep, and when I say prep, we're going to go up above our head. Okay, this is the downbeat. This is the downbeat to the measure. So we're going to come up here, and then what we want to do is come down slowly, and that's beat 1. Go back up to prep, back down to 1. Do it again, back up, back down to 1. Awesome. Now we're going to establish getting into beat 2. So beat 2 is going to be almost the same motion, but you're going to do 50% of the rebound up and then back down to 2. So what I mean by that is you're going to start up here on the prep. You're going to go 1 and then 50% of that here and then down to 2. So let's try that. Go to prep and we'll do 2 beats. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2. Again, back to prep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2. Good. As you do that and you make that motion, try not to hitch or push into the air or to, I guess what I'm trying to say is don't try to add another beat into it. So a lot of times you may see people conduct and they do this motion. We want to avoid that. So back up, and I'm going to give a little tap so that you visually see it, but try not to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Awesome. The only reason I'm doing that is just to give you a visual indication that we're about to start. Once we get into it, that hitch won't be there anymore. Okay, awesome. So hopefully you're ready to go on to getting to beat 3. So beat 3, we know that this is going to be beat 3. So how do we get to beat 3 from this position after 2? So what you want to do is you're going to come in and frame your face. Okay, frame your face as if you're tracing a angle up this way and back down. That gets us 3 and 3. Sorry about the mic. Again and 3. Do it again and 3. So slowly, let's go through those motions. So far we have and 1 and 2 and 3. Awesome. Let's do that motion one more time. Back up to prep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to slow that down just in case you didn't get it. Back up to prep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. Awesome. Now you guys ready to add beat 4. So to get to beat 4, we're going to do the opposite of what we did for 3. We framed in for 3 and we came down. So now what you're going to do is you're going to push out. And like I said, push out. Don't have your hands cup in this way, but you want to push out like you're trying to get through a crowd or you're trying to swim. Think of the out motion that way. So go to 3, go to the end of 3. That's our prep for 4, and back down for 4. Go back out, 4. Let's do that one more time. Out, 4. Now, if you've kind of been watching and analyzing, what we're doing is basically we're creating an arrow. So we start up here, we come down, we go back up, we come down, we go in, down, then we go back out, up, and then we repeat the process. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So join me doing this. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and trace the arrow, 3 and 4. Now I brought my hand in just a little bit so that visually you can see what's going on. Technically it's going to be out here, and so when I do this, this is what you're going to see. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Now don't cheat the upbeat of 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and this is the move right here that people like to shorten, okay, but that's where the end of 1 is, so that we can get to 2. So we got to make sure we bring it all the way back up here, and it's important that we do that because that kind of gives the band an indication of the beginning of the measure. So let's try that again. One hand and up here, and probably easy if you just reflect what you're seeing on video. So you're probably going to use your right hand. So we're going to start up here, ready and go, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and awesome. Now let's try the other hand. Ready? Up here and ready and go, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Awesome. Now let's try putting them together. Set, go to prep, and ready and go, and 1 and 2 and 3 out, 4 up, 1 and 2 in, and 4 up, 1 and 2 in, 3 out, 4 up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and awesome. So now you've got the basic routine for 4/4 time. Hope this helps.